Welcome to part 5 of my full copywriting masterclass. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about SEO copywriting, the most in-demand type of copy on the market. Every single business is absolutely screaming for SEO copywriters because every single business needs their website to generate organic traffic. Forget about emails, forget about captions, they're all bullshit. If you want to start getting into copywriting in 2025 and actually succeed, SEO copywriting is the thing that you need to be learning. And in this video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about it. So we'll get straight into lesson 1. What is SEO? So SEO stands for search engine optimization. SEO copywriting is the act of writing copy that not only appeals to human readers, but search engine bots as well. What this means is that SEO copywriting is all about helping a website rank on Google. And what ranking means is when you type in a search query into Google, so say you type in how to be a copywriter, the top results that come up on page 1 of Google have highly optimized websites for that specific search query, how to start copywriting. SEO copywriting is the act of giving you those rich results in Google by optimizing your websites to specific keywords. So how do search engines work? Understanding how a search engine decides to rank content is important as it helps you write your content in a way that appeals to the process Google takes to rank your copy. So stage 1 is crawling. The first stage of the ranking process is called crawling. This is when Google sends out search engine bots or spiders to scour the internet for new content once it's published. Stage 2 is the indexing process. Once the spiders find your content, the indexing process will begin. Crawlers will index your content based off of the contents within that content. If your page hits all the right notes, then your content will be indexed for ranking later. And stage 3 is ranking. This is the point where a search engine bot decides how relevant your content is to a specific search query. Based on the information gathered and indexed by the crawlers, your page will appear in the search engine results page, or SERP, based on a combination of the entered search query and the contents of your page. So SEO is all about writing content that Google understands and trusts. It has to be relevant to specific search queries, and you have to fill your website with content around whatever niche it is that you're trying to build authority for. Because the more authority your website has, the more chance you have of ranking for difficult keywords such as how to be a copywriter. And businesses are absolutely screaming for this skill set. They're screaming for this skill set. And you can get paid all the way up to £1,000 or $1,400 per article. And articles usually consist of 1,000 to 2,000 words, max. And you can get paid $1,000 for doing that. And it takes a day to write an article. SEO copywriting is the way forward in 2025. I started out with conversion copywriting. I've taught you guys everything you need to know about conversion copywriting. Now I'm teaching you about SEO because that is what I do. SEO copywriting is now my specialty and it's what I get paid the most money to do. And you have to learn it because, like I said in my previous video, AI is more than likely going to take over copywriting very soon in the next couple of years. No one's telling you that because they want you to buy their course. And if you think AI is going to take over copywriting, you're not going to buy their course. But guess what? AI will never take over SEO copywriting because Google's algorithm is so intelligent and so advanced that it can immediately detect AI content and it will flag it instantly as low quality, irrelevant content. And therefore, your page will not rank. If you want to tank a website in 2 weeks and remove all authority within that website and stop all organic traffic coming to that website, start using AI. AI will never take SEO copywriting because Google's algorithm knows what AI is. And so it won't let you use AI to write your content for the websites. AI will more than likely take over conversion copywriting because, again, you don't need to appeal to search engine bots. It's all about appealing to human readers, but it will never take over SEO. So if I were you, I'd start leaning into this. And again, you can earn $1,000 a day with SEO copywriting. Bearing in mind, it takes about 12 hours to write an article. So it's up to you. You can either earn $1,000 every 2 days and work 6 hours a day, or you can earn $1,000 every 3 days and work 2.5 hours a day, whatever it is. It takes about 12 hours to write an article when you include research, proofreading, drafting, all that stuff. It takes about 12 hours to write a good article. So if you want to work 12 hours a day, you can make 30 grand a month with SEO copywriting easily. I've literally just posted an article that I got paid $950 for. Simple stuff, and I'll show it you later. Right now, let's get into the actual process of SEO copywriting. Lesson 2 is keyword research. So there's 2 methods of keyword research, and both work just as well as each other. The first method, and the one that I use, is keyword research tools. So tools like SEMrush and Ahrefs, however you pronounce it, are excellent tools to help you choose the best keywords to give you the highest chance of ranking. What these keyword tools do is they give you analytics on specific keywords. They tell you how difficult it is to rank for a specific keyword. They tell you how much search volume that specific keyword gets. So how many people per month are searching how to be a copywriter. It gives you all the analytics that you need on these keyword research tools. But they're expensive, and not every business is going to have them. Now, if I was you, I would take a setup fee. If you get a client for SEO copywriting, once you've learned how to write SEO copy, once you get a client for SEO copy, I would take a setup fee from them. And that setup fee is going to pay for your research tools. I think it's something like £150 a month or $200 a month for SEMrush. Pay for it because it's very helpful. But if you don't want to pay for keyword research tools, there are free tools that you can use. The shit, I wouldn't recommend it. But another really good way that you can do keyword research is just by searching things on Google. So search a short tail keyword on Google. That means a one-word keyword like copywriting. There's short tail keywords, then there's long tail keywords. A long tail keyword would be how to be a copywriter in 2025, and a short tail keyword would be copywriting. The difference is long tail keywords are more specific, and therefore they are easier to rank for because there's less people searching for them. The thing with keyword research is you need to find a keyword that has a good enough search volume that you're actually going to get traffic from it, but a low enough competition that you can rank on page 1 of Google. So the second type of keyword research is search a short tail keyword on Google, then navigate to the People Also Ask section. Here you will find long tail keywords that are more specific to whatever query the prospect may have. So I'm just going to show you what I mean real quick. So if we navigate over to Google and I type in copywriting, what you can do is you can navigate down to this section. People also ask. What exactly does a copywriter do? That is a long tail keyword. And this is one of your competitors that's ranking for that keyword. And it looks to me like the specific keyword they are ranking for is what does a copywriter really do? That is the specific keyword that they're searching for. So if we type in what exactly does a copywriter do, you can see more. What are the duties of a copywriter? What skills do you need as a copywriter? How do I become a copywriter with no experience? What we can see here is I have typed in a very specific search query. What exactly does a copywriter do? And we can see that the top ranking result is what does a copywriter really do? Understanding the copywriter, and what does a copywriter do? So to me, that looks like a good keyword to use because no one's using it. No one's using that specific keyword because they're not ranking for it, because the primary keyword is always in the title tag. We'll get to that later in this video, but for now, what exactly does a copywriter do? Another good trick, right? Don't tell anyone I've told you this, is you can use Google commands. If you type in the Google command, all in anchor with a colon, and then what exactly does a copywriter do? Once you search that, it's going to show you every single website that's ranking for this keyword. Now, usually you have the number of results which pop up here, but apparently we don't. But if you look here, page 3, we're on page 3. That's it. So there's only 3 pages worth of online content that is ranking for the specific keyword. What exactly does a copywriter do? That means that the competition is incredibly low. So that's a good keyword for you to use. That's how you do keyword research. You find a keyword exactly like I have just demonstrated to you there. Keyword research is really simple. The second thing you need to do, and I've also just kind of shown you how to do it there, is competitor research. So after keyword research comes competitor research. This is important for helping you understand what worked well for your competitors, as well as any information they failed to include. So one thing that you need to understand is search intent. Search intent is basically the intent behind someone's search query. So there's only 2 types of search intent that you need to concern yourself with. The first is informational intent. So if a search query reads how to start copywriting, then the user is looking for information on how to be a copywriter. Therefore, if you are trying to rank for the keyword how to start copywriting, then the article that you post that you're attempting to rank for that keyword for should have information on how to be a copywriter. It should just be purely informational, because that is what the searcher is looking for. That is what the prospect is looking for. Information on how to start copywriting. Therefore, your article should be nothing but information on how to start copywriting. It's really simple. And the second search intent is transactional intent. If a search query reads where to hire a copywriter, then the prospect is most likely looking to spend money on copywriting services because they are looking where to hire a copywriter. Therefore, the content that you write should be all about redirecting prospects to different agencies, or if you are writing for a copywriting agency, say you get brought in-house, to say you get hired by a copywriting agency and they want you to do their SEO copywriting for them, you would write a post, and that post would be ranking for the keyword where to hire a copywriter, and within that post would be a bunch of internal links sending them to the agency that you're writing for in order to help the reader hire a copywriter, because it's transactional intent. They're looking to spend money. Transactional intent. You could also consider this as commercial investigation intent. That is basically where you are investigating different brands. So kind of like the consideration stage of engagement that we mentioned in a previous video. Consideration stage of engagement, commercial investigation intent, same thing. You're looking at different brands to find which one's the best for you. Where to hire a copywriter, you might be looking at all different brands to find the best agency for you to hire a copywriter. Then there's also like geo-specific keywords. So geo-specific keywords is basically using keywords to a specific location. So if someone types in a car wash near me, if their website is optimized to geo-specific keywords for their location, then they will be the first ones that appear on the search results page. Or if you type in restaurants near me, if the website that you are writing for, so say it's an Italian restaurant that's hired you as a copywriter, unlikely, but speculation. If it's an Italian restaurant that's hired you as a copywriter and someone types in restaurants near me, if you have optimized their website to be geo-specific to their location, they will rank first, as long as you beat all the other competitors. That's basically what search intent is. Really simple. And then the second thing you need to consider when doing competitor research is competitors' content. So once you've chosen a keyword, you need to research how many pages are ranking for that specific keyword. Check out their articles and identify the contents of the article. Is it informational or is it transactional? Next, you need to identify any gaps that have been left by high-ranking pages. If a page ranking for the keyword how to start copywriting contains information on how to write copy, but nothing suggesting outreach, then you could write an article hitting all the same points as the high-ranking page that's ranking for that keyword, but you could just add the additional information that was left out. And therefore, Google will think that your article is more relevant than the top-ranking article because it has more information, builds upon it. Or say, for example, if you say how to start copywriting or how to start a copywriting business, and the entire article is just all about the business side of things, like getting a tax number and registering as a limited company and all the boring stuff, but it doesn't actually tell you anything about how to start copywriting or how to learn copy, then you could just write an article hitting all the same points, but talking about how to actually start copywriting. Where do you start? What's the first thing you need to do? Right, you need to learn direct response, then you need to learn branded copywriting, then you need to do this, then you need to do that. And as long as you hit all the points that have been missed out by your competitors, your article will have more authority over theirs, and therefore it will rank higher on Google. And the client that you're writing for will get more organic traffic coming from Google based off of search queries. And you've got to think, if a search volume for, say, how to start copywriting, we'll just say that the search volume for how to start copywriting is 1,500 searches per month for that specific search query. How to start copywriting, 1,500 searches. If you rank number 1 on Google for that, then I believe, I'm not 100% sure if this is accurate, but you can do some research. I've done my research on it, it's pretty much accurate. The number 1 result on the search engine results page gets around about a 30% click-through rate, which means if 1,500 people are searching how to start copywriting, then 30%, I'm just going to say 1,000 because I'm shit at maths. If 1,000 people are searching that, then 30% of them are going to click on your article because it's ranked number 1, which means you're going to get 300 organic visitors to your website per month of one article. Now, if you are writing consistent articles, if you're writing 2 or 3 articles a week for your business, and they are all ranking number 1 on Google, after you've written articles for a year, say you've done 3 articles a week for a year, that's 150 articles. Say all of those articles have a search volume of 1,000 and they're all getting a 30% click-through rate. That's 300 visitors per article times 150. What the fuck is that? I ain't got my phone on me. Do 300 times 150, it's like 45,000. So now, I had to cut that because I sat there thinking for ages. So now, they're getting 45,000 visitors per month to their website. As long as there's some good conversion copy on there and good internal links within all the articles that all the traffic's coming from, how many sales do you think that business is going to start getting with 45,000 visitors every single month that are all qualified prospects because they're already searching for things? 45,000 visitors, how much business is that going to bring them? That's 1 year. Imagine if they hire you and you're working for them for 3 years. Now all of a sudden you've been working for them for 3 years and you're bringing in 130, 140,000 viewers per month. Now do you understand why businesses are screaming for SEO copywriters? It's better than any other copywriting in the world because it brings passive traffic to your business. You don't have to market, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. It's just passive traffic that just comes on its own. They're already looking for stuff. You don't have to warm up leads. You don't have to push them through the different stages of engagement. You don't have to pepper them with emails and direct response and build emotion and blah, blah, blah. They're already interested. They're there. They come on their own accord. And that is why SEO copywriting is so effective. So lesson 4. Choosing the right keywords, important. So you need to choose a keyword that has low competition and high search volumes. Keyword research tools will give you this information, but if you don't have access to these tools, you can do some simple competitor research to identify what will work best. So for your primary keyword, this is the keyword that you want your page to rank for. More specifically, it is the exact query that is typed into the search engine by a prospect. How to start copywriting. This keyword should be present in your page title, meta description, and page URL if possible. Don't worry about the URL, you just worry about the title tag and the meta description. If you're wondering what the title tag is, it's the blue clickable title on the search engine results page. The meta description is a little body of text that's right underneath it that gives you a little bit of a description. Now for secondary keywords, these are long tail keywords that complement your primary keyword. If your primary keyword is how to start copywriting, then secondary keywords would be things like getting started with copywriting, copywriting basics, or making money with copywriting. Secondary keywords should be integrated naturally throughout the body content of your website, as well as included in your headings, which we'll get to in a minute. So how do you identify the low competition? I've just showed you how to do it. All in anchor, colon, no space, and then the primary keyword that you want to rank for. Once you've typed that in, if there's only 3 pages worth of articles ranking for it and none of them are ranking specifically for that keyword, you can tell because it should be in their title tag. If it's not in their title tag, then there's no competition. Bang. For high search volumes, the only way you're going to be able to check search volumes is with keyword research tools. It's not massively important, but it kind of is at the same time. So I'm just going to use my keyword research tool real quick because I just want to show you how it looks, search volume. So if we go to Keyword Magic Tool and type in how exactly do you start? Oh no, it was what exactly does what exactly does a copywriter do? Right, we've got no metrics for that one, which probably means it's got no volume, 20 in the United Kingdom. Let's have a look at the USA. I'll tell you what, let's just go to keyword overview. So global volume is 220. That means it's got a low search volume. The keyword difficulty is easy because it's NA. There's just no one ranking for it, so there's no data, which means it's easy to rank for. It'll be 0. But the search volume is pretty low. However, you get all of that volume because no one else is ranking for that keyword. So it's at your discretion. And especially if a website is not already optimized, that's good. If you're not optimized, you've got no authority within your space, you've got no authority within your niche, that's good. As long as the keyword is easy to rank for, that's all you're trying to do. You're just trying to rank. There's 220 global searches. That's potentially 30% click-through rate. That's potentially 65 viewers per month, 65 organic traffic. Not bad. It's not bad. But again, I might as well show you now that we're here. If we go to Keyword Magic Tool, when you use the Keyword Magic Tool, this will give you suggestions. So if I type in a short tail keyword, copywriting, this is going to give you suggestions for long tail keywords that you can use. So copywriting right now, it's difficult to rank for. You'll need high authority, high quality referring domains and backlinks, and very well optimized content, and there's 9,000 searches in the UK per month. You need to find something that's easy to rank for. 29, you'll need quality content focused on the keyword's intent. Copywriter jobs, you can go for that one, there's more search volume. So if I click on copywriter jobs and have a look at the keyword overview, the global volume for copywriter jobs is 40,000 and the keyword difficulty is relatively easy to rank for. Now you could add some geo-specific targeted keywords to that. So you could say copywriter jobs in America, copywriter jobs in UK. You can narrow it down. So let's see what happens. Copywriter jobs in UK. Nothing. USA. So you've got 50 global volume for that. You can add more words, just try and narrow it down, make it even easier. Remote copywriter jobs. There you go. 5,000 global volume, and it's easy to rank for. That would be a better keyword to try and rank for, remote copywriter jobs. So if you're writing for a copywriting agency and they want you to write an SEO optimized article for their remote copywriting job board, that's what you'd do. And that's the keyword that you try and rank for. I hope that explains it. quite well. If you need more examples for keyword research, there's a ton of SEMrush tutorials on YouTube. RFs if you prefer to use that. There's an abundance of free resources that you can use. So just check out YouTube. They'll give you a more in-depth guide on how to use keyword research tools if you decide to pay for them. So lesson 5, on-page SEO. So on-page SEO is incredibly important when writing copy. Arguably one of the most important things. To be honest, everything I'm teaching you is important. If you don't do just one of all these different things that I'm teaching you, your page won't be optimized. So it's all just as important as each other. So on-page SEO refers to the structure of the page content, allowing for easy human navigation, which reduces bounce rates and helping crawlers understand the structure and contents of your page. So as we mentioned before, crawlers are the little search engine bots that are firing around the internet 24/7. Trillions and trillions and quadrillions of them, 24/7, just firing around the internet, scouring for new content. Good on-page SEO helps those crawlers understand what your content is about, which is why it's important. And again, it reduces bounce rates. Bounce rates is basically someone clicking on a page and then clicking straight off it. That usually happens when the page speed is slow. That's all about user experience, though, don't worry about that. That's more advanced stuff. I could always make a video on user experience copywriting. But bounce rates usually come from slow page speed or just bad formatting. So, titles and title tag and meta descriptions. So the title tag is a HTML element that specifies the title of a web page. It appears as the blue clickable headline in search engine results and is one of the most important on-page SEO factors. Title tags include the primary keyword, as I mentioned before. The meta description is a brief summary that appears under the title in search results. It doesn't really affect rankings, but it has a strong impact on click-through rates. You have to include the primary keyword in the meta description because that's what people are searching for. You can use everything that I've taught you previously to convince someone to take action, but you have to be able to do it in 160 characters, which is the meta description. 160 characters, that's about, I don't know, not a lot of words, basically. 160 characters, about 40 words, maybe not even that. But the meta description is all about just convincing someone to click. For your headers, your H1, H2, H3, etc. Headers organize your content and help search engines understand the structure of your page. First of all is the H1 tag. This is the main headline of the page and should include the primary keyword. There should only be one H1 tag per page. H2 and H3, use these for subheadings to break down sections of content. These should include secondary keywords and related terms when appropriate. An example is the title tag will be best email marketing tools for 2024 recommendations. The meta description, we've reviewed several software companies using a detailed process to help you find the 7 best email marketing tools for small businesses. The H1 tag, again, would contain the primary keyword, best email marketing tools for 2024. And then underneath, why email marketing tools matter. Email marketing tools matter because blah, 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 blah. You need to be able to use email marketing campaigns and automations and segments and blah, 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 blah. H2, top 5 email marketing platforms. Platform 1, Beehive. Beehive costs this much per month, it costs this much per month, and it's got this feature and this feature and this feature. H3, platform 2, MailChimp. MailChimp is excellent for starting blah, 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 blah. That's how it works. Now, I want to give you a quick example, so bear with me. Right, this is an example of my most recent article that I wrote for one of my clients. Now, this article is informational intent. It's informational intent for people who are looking to invest in commercial property. The primary keyword that we're targeting is commercial property. We've also included geo-specific keyword, which is Burnley, which is where I'm from. So I'm not going to go over it real quick. I just want to show you what the headers look like. So here you can see this is heading 1. If this changed to heading 3, it'd look like that. Change it back to heading 1, that's what it looks like. So your H1, there should only be one H1 tag in the entire article, and that is the main topic of the article. It includes the primary keyword and just it is the main topic of the article, that's it. So in this article, we're talking about the benefits of commercial property investment in Burnley. The keyword I'm trying to target is commercial property. So if you're ready to start investing in commercial property, that is also important. You need to include the primary keyword in the first sentence of the article. If you're ready to start investing in commercial property or looking for a rental option, Better Commercial is here to give you the best insights as to what's available. So we've got the H1 tag here. Underneath, this is your brief introduction. There's bullet points, it's separated, it's easy to read, bullet pointed. It tells you exactly what's going to be in the article, it hooks the reader. You're ready to start investing in commercial property. Anyone that is searching this search query is ready to start investing. This is all about convincing them that Burnley is the best place to invest in commercial property. Leading estate agents in Burnley. Let's start fingering my client that I'm writing for. Why they're the best? Why should they choose them to help them invest in commercial property? They've got 95 years of experience, they're the leading estate agents, they specialise in commercial property. Our experience, we've got significant property transactions, comprehensive property management, professional accreditations. What we do is sales and lettings, valuations, property management, landlord and tenant services, blah, 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 blah. We are the best, choose us. Now let me explain the on-page SEO because that's the whole point of showing you this example. So you've got your H1, which is there. And then your first H2, estate agents in Burnley. This is where we've gone for a secondary keyword, which is geo-specific. Again, you don't really need to worry about geo-specific keywords because it's not difficult to understand. It's all about just being specific to the location. This article is all about being geo-specific, so the secondary keyword is estate agents in Burnley. That is the second keyword that we're trying to rank for. Again, first sentence, estate agent in Burnley, ranking for this keyword. This is a H2 tag. Underneath, as long as it's on the same topic as the H2 tag, you will then use H3 tags to break down the content like I described here. So top 5 email marketing platforms, platform 1, platform 2 in H3. Same concept here. Leading estate agents in Burnley and East Lancashire. Our experience and what we do. They are H3s. You don't really need to worry about H4s. I don't use them. They're not important. Now that we stop talking about the brand and we move on to a different topic, it returns back to a H2 heading. Investing in East Lancashire. This is a different topic completely. Investing in East Lancashire is a great opportunity for property investment due to its affordable prices, blah, blah, blah. And then we transition into the next stage, which is Burnley stands out as the most thriving community. H3 tag, Burnley's growing economy. Explain why it's a thriving community and why it's the best. And then back up to H2 because now we're talking about specifically the benefits of investing in property in Burnley. And then H3s, again, to bullet point everything. Affordable property prices, transport links and connectivity, quality of life and low cost of living, growing business community, skilled workforce, residential property investment, and then finally a quick call to action. For more information, contact us here. That is an SEO optimized article. I could sit here all day breaking it down, but again, we'll be here all day. Now, this article was published a couple of days ago here. So as you can see, you've got the H1 tag, benefits of commercial property investment in Burnley. And here we've got the actual contents of the article. Now, whoever has posted this article, for whatever reason, I don't actually post the article, I just send the Google Doc over because that's all you do as a copywriter, that's my job. Whoever's done it has fucked up all my headings. That should be a H2. And one way you can check as well, I'd advise doing this because this is good for competitor research. It's pretty much good for everything. I'm not going to give you a tutorial on it, but just type in SEO Quake. SEO Quake, download it and attach it to Chrome up here using this. I think it's called a widget or something like that. Attach it to Chrome. What you can do You can get a diagnosis of the page, see what it's doing correct. So if we go to the diagnosis here, you can see the H1 tags, H2, H3s, and as you can see, they've just fucked everything up. They've fucked all my headers up. Oh well. But again, this is the published version of the article that I wrote, just to show you that it's not just some bullshit article. Because that's one thing I've noticed as well, right? Let me ask you this, for all of you that are still here watching, all your favourite copywriting YouTubers, do they ever show you actual work that they've done? Or do they just show you Google Doc examples? Like how many of them actually show? Because that one thing I've noticed with a certain someone who's quite big, who made a certain sales page video, and all he did is just cover 5 sales pages that were written by other people. Would you not, right, just explain to me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if you're teaching someone how to write a sales page and you're supposedly a successful copywriter that's written loads of sales pages, and now you're teaching other people to write sales pages, would you not just show them one of yours rather than showing them a bunch of sales pages that other people have written? Does that not like raise a red flag with any of you lot? Like you can't do it with emails. That's fair enough. You can't, you can't do it with emails because how are you going to show an email that you've written? Just show the Google Doc. But if it's a published website page, like a landing page or a sales page, why are you making tutorials on how to write a sales page and showing other people's work and not your own? Like, would you not just show your own work? Oh, sorry, that's right, you've never actually written a sales page, you're just a fucking liar and you're just trying to sell courses to people. Sorry, I forgot about that. That's just my opinion. Don't mind me. But back to the lesson. Keyword placement. So as mentioned in the previous slide, your primary keyword should be placed within the title tag meta description, URL if possible, and H1 tag. Secondary keywords should be used in your subheadings, as in H2, H3, blah, 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 blah. Now for the body content, it's also important to include your keywords seamlessly into your body content. You can include both the primary keyword and secondary keywords regularly throughout your content as long as you avoid keyword stuffing. An example of keyword stuffing would be SEO tools are the best SEO tools for SEO because SEO helps you with SEO. Shit. Don't ever write SEO copy like that. Never. A better example would be SEO tools are essential for improving your search engine rankings and driving organic traffic. Good. SEO tools, that's what you're trying to rank for, and then you've got some secondary keywords. Improve search engine rankings, drive organic traffic. Secondary keywords that complement the primary keyword. Lesson 7, calls to action. So you know by now that every piece of copy has a CTA included somewhere along the lines. So where do you include your call to action and what should the call to action be in an SEO article? The short answer is anything that you can link that adds value, that adds to the value of the content and anywhere possible without link stuffing. So it all depends on the search intent of the article. If the intent is informational, then a good call to action would be like, you can learn more about X here. Or you can add a link to a product if the initial informational intent was best email marketing tools. Beehive takes our #1 spot for the best email marketing tools in 2024. So me personally, I just dump a bunch of call to actions all the way through the content. And I'm going to show you where my call to actions are here in this specific article. So at the top, we've got leading estate agents in Burnley and East Lancashire with over 95 years of experience. Petty Commercial is the leading estate agent in Burnley and East Lancashire. Specialising in commercial property investment across Burnley, Colne, Pendle and Barrowford, our team can help you find the best commercial property to suit your investment strategy. Our team can help you find the best commercial property. Click contact form. Our experience. Case study, call to action. We assist in a multitude of substantial property deals such as the sale of progress works. Link to another article which talks about the sale of progress works. Next up, another call to action at the end of this section of the article, which is talking all about Petty Commercial, the brand that I'm writing for. If you want to learn more about Petty Commercial, there you go, about us. Investing in East Lancashire is a great area for property investment. Why? Lancashire's latest, should you invest in Lancashire? Another article. And then finally, the final call to action there, which is contact us. That's how you should include links in an article, pretty much. Not difficult, just where it makes sense to include a link. Internal links, external links, they're all important because they help bounce readers to different pages and just get more traffic to more pages. So you imagine you've got 45,000 visitors every single month, like we mentioned earlier in the scenario. Now, not only are those 45,000 visitors just going to the article that they originally searched for, but they're getting bounced between different articles and redirected to contact forms or product pages. How many of them are going to turn into customers? That's what it's all about. That's the whole point. So that is pretty much it. That's how you write SEO copy. Now that you understand how to write the 3 different types of copy, the moment you've all been waiting for, it's time to get paid for it. In the next video, I'll show you the 2 most effective outreach methods for 2 different types of copy, conversion and SEO. If you want emailing clients, I'll teach you the best outreach method to use to get emailing clients. You want SEO clients, I'll teach you the best outreach method to use for SEO clients. By far, it's the best outreach method in the world. It's unbelievable. Good thing about my 2 outreach methods is that your prospects are already qualified. What I mean by that is they're already looking for your services. Now, you've already had a snippet as to what the first outreach method is, because it's already on my channel, but it's a shit video, so I wouldn't recommend watching it. But the second outreach method is even more effective because they're even more qualified. We'll get to it in the next video though, but it is absolutely unbelievable how effective these outreach methods are. Stick around for that. I'm going to teach you absolutely everything. I'm going to teach you what to say, blah, 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 everything you need to know. And that is probably going to be the last part. I might do a bonus video if we get plenty of engagement. So I will upload a live sales call of me closing a client, because I do have it. I've been waiting to upload it. But I will upload a live sales call between me and a client to show you what you should say and how to basically close a sales call. I will only do it if this entire course gets a total, so 6 videos, gets a total of at least 9,000 views. So 1,500 views on every video. That's not a lot. You guys, including me, are more used to seeing videos that have like 15, 20, 30, even 1 million views. 1,500 views is not a lot. And the only way I'm going to get 1,500 views on all of these videos is if you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. That is it. That's the only way it's going to happen. The more engagement I get, the more YouTube's algorithm will like me, the more impressions I'll get, and therefore the more clicks I'll get, the more views I'll get. You can always share this course as well. You want to practice your copywriting, write a lead magnet, like I did, like I explained in the previous video, I think it was, the advanced copywriting video. Write a lead magnet on Reddit. Understand your target audience, use the correct target language, mask your copy, do all that and it will drive traffic. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.